Hello students, in this video we are discussing about potentiometer. So up to now I have discussed about current electricity different topics like resistance combination, current and if you are given a circuit then how will you find total resistance, total current, total voltage or if anything with it is required then how will you try to find. With it I have also discussed about Kirchhoff's law and using Kirchhoff's law we have studied about meter bridge. So let us talk about the last topic and that one is potentiometer. So in this video I am going to these four topics. First one I will discuss about what is potentiometer and then I will tell you what is the use of potentiometer to find the potential difference and how we compare EMFs using potentiometer and how potentiometer is used to find internal resistance. Okay, so let us try to understand. So this is the figure of potentiometer and I have just took a picture of this image and put it here just to avoid drawing the figure. It will take some time to draw the figure and so here just look this one, this part is just like a board. You are given a board, on board you are given different wires and each wire is of length 1 meter. So there may be one wire or more than one wire. So let us say here is the point A and here is point B. We start calculating from this point. So in that direction if we go then we will up to here we will count 100, but when we will go from this point to in this direction we will count from 101 and similarly it is 200, then here again 201 and here is 300 which is already given and then it is also 301. Now let us try to understand what is the basic principle of it. So the basic principle of potentiometer states that if we just apply Ohm's law then we can write V equals to IL by using Ohm's law. So in place of R if I write rho L over A, where rho is the resistivity, is the area and L is the length of the wire. So I can write it as rho L over A into I, which can be written as rho I over A into L. So this value within box is constant. And how is it constant? So when you will try to calculate the resistivity will not change with the time because it is the property of the nature. So it will constant and the current flowing in the circuit that will also remain the constant and the area of the wire that is also remain the constant. So whole thing within the box is constant. So we write it as V equals to KL and the K is the potential gradient. In other words, if I write it this equation, I can write it as V proportional to L, or in other words we can say that potential is directly proportional to the balancing length. So what is balancing length? Balancing length is nothing but the length at which this galvanometer, where it's added here, will show null deflection or zero deflection. So what is given here is this is potentiometer and the remaining one and the remaining this one is the external circuit. Here is the battery or the source of EMF which we will use, and here is ammeter RH is for row state, and this K is the key. And the wires which are on the potentiometer, it will be made of either magnet or constant, that is also a material which is used to make the wires. And here this point J is nothing but the balancing length. Balancing length is same at which galvanometer will show null deflection. And with it we will use jockey. Jockey is represented by J. So up to now I think everything is clear about potential. So let us try to understand how we can use it for different purposes. So first of all we will study how we will use it for measuring potential difference. So this is the circuit diagram, and here I will talk about how to use it for determining potential difference. So again here I am just doing as we have done earlier. So this is the key K1, this is cell E1, and this is the resistance R1 which is connected in parallel with it, and this is the potentiometer wire which is shown over here. This 100 meter length, it may be 100 meter or maybe more than that. So now let us say this key means K, which I am talking about. It's closed. When it is closed, and this jockey here is moved over the wire in such a way that this galvanometer here G will show null deflection. Let us suppose at this point J it is showing null deflection. So the length of AJ, this means this distance, let us suppose this is L. So this is the balancing length, and by the principle we have studied V proportional to L, and we can write it as V equals to KL. So now we have obtained the potential difference, but the thing is that we even still do not know what is the value of K. So for finding the value of K, let us try to find. First let us talk about current. What will be the total current? So current will be E over R plus R. EMF is E, which is given to the circuit, and external resistance is R, which is taken out from the resistance source, which we will use externally, and the resistance of this wire AJ, balancing length, let us suppose that is R. So now I have knowledge about current, so I can find the potential difference. So potential difference will be potential difference across potentiometer wire. Potentiometer wire, that will be I into R, and I can write it as E R over capital R plus small r. Now this is the potential difference, but what I need to find is K, and K is nothing but potential gradient. Potential gradient means voltage per unit length. So for value of K, I will just divide this potential with the total length, and total length, let us say it is L. So it will be E R over R plus R over L, and which will give E R plus R with 1 over L. So here I have obtained the value of K, and I also know the balancing length which I require to find the potential difference. So simply put this value of K in the equation 1. What I will get is E R capital R small l over capital L. So this is the final equation which is obtained to determine the potential difference. And using this you can find the value of it. If you are given any numerical, what you need to just calculate, you need to find what is the total length of the potentiometer wire which we are using, and the EMF of the cell or the voltage which we are providing, external resistance that is R, and this is the small r, the resistance of the potentiometer wire. L is the balancing length and capital L is the total length, and then you can easily find the potential difference. So let us talk about another application, and here yes, we will talk about how to compare the potential EMF of the two cells. So second is comparison of EMFs of two cells. So circuit diagram will be same above this point, and here I have just inserted two cells. This is E1, this is E2, and this is the galvanometer J. So let us say first I connect cell E1 and I find balancing length at J1 which is of length L1. So E1 proportional L1, balancing length for E1. Now let us say for E2 balancing length is L2, and this will be equation 2. So now what I need to do here is just to simply divide both. E1 over E2 equals to L1 over L2. This is the very simple derivation of the comparison of EMF of the cells, and it is very easy. So this is the final formula which we will use to tell what is the ratio of the EMF of the two cells. So it is simple, but it may be asked that in place of one cells here we will be given two cells and the combination is something different from it, then you can easily solve it by using the same method. So now let us talk about the final or third use of the, that is about to determine the internal resistance. Finding internal resistance. So here I have cell E and I connected external resistance R, and this is the key K1. So what I will do here, first of all I have opened this key K1. This means current is not flowing through the R. So what I am going to do here is I first open this key K1 and I will find the balancing length for E. So when I open this key K1, then I find the balancing length, let us suppose H L1, and I will write it as equals to K L1. This is equation number 1. Now I close the key, then I again try to find the balancing length. In that case I will not find it, then I will find potential difference, and then I find balancing length in L2. This is C2 is the position for where I find the balancing length for L2. So now what I do here is I just divide simply, and I found L1 over L2. This is the ratio of cell and potential difference. Now again here you have studied that R given by E minus V over V into capital R. So what I am going to do here is I just simply write it as this, and I know E value of E over V, then I will put it and I will get equation L1 over L2 minus 1 into R. So this equation, final equation, is the value of internal resistance. So up to now I think everything is clear. Now let us try to solve one numerical problem based on it. Numerical problem is very simple and very easy. So let us suppose we are given a question, and the question is that a cell can be balanced against 110 cm and 100 cm of the potentiometer wire respective when circuit open, first one, and when solved through a resistance of 10 ohm. So what it means here is, when I have only cell, that is E, then I get balancing length 110 centimeter. That is, if I simply use the formula which I have derived earlier, then I can write here in equals to K, balancing length is 110 centimeter. So this is equation 1. When it is solved through a resistance, or when the key of the resistance is closed, in that case I get potential, and potential balancing length is 100 centimeter. So it is equation 2. Now I have these two equations. I can just simply find the ratio, and ratio is nothing but (1.1). So this is the ratio, and what I need to find here is internal resistance of the cell. So resistance which is provided is 10 ohm, and internal resistance is given by E over V minus 1 into capital R, that is 1.1 minus 1 into 10. So if I solve it, 1.1 into 10, then I will get 1 ohm. So this is the final value of internal resistance which I will obtain from the problem. So I hope everything is clear to you, and still if you have any question related to any chapter which I have given video lectures yet, put that in the comment. I will try to reply those questions as early as possible. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe my video channel. Thank you.